out that we've built a ton of objects for Forge World. Forge World actually has, you saw the bases are all Forge pieces in Blood Gulch. There's actually about 150 pieces built specifically for this map, specifically for building objects and building bases, building whatever the way you will. Excuse me, the way you'd like to. Let's go over a couple more of the spaces here. This is the rock. Again, we're very creative with the names. The rock, the canyon, the island, Forge World. Up here, this is a nice symmetrical space that has, one open side, so you can build nice symmetrical maps with one, like an open side and a closed side. Oh, I guess you guys want to see down here. Hey. What are you doing? This is the Coliseum. The space, roughly the same size as the crypt from Sandbox, if you're familiar. A little larger, actually, and we've provided pieces that are perfect for building specifically in here for sectioning off pieces of the map. We've actually built our own grip-off variant that we've playtested a bunch in here. Alright. Since this is kind of the perfect lab for playing around in Forge, I figure I'll show you a couple things. So this is the object placement UI. You'll notice it's different from Halo 3. We've kind of broken everything out into more bits. Most of this should be completely familiar. Weapons, spawning objects, objective placement stuff. What is new and is unique to Forge World is this section called Structure. And when I go into here, thank you, David, we see you. One second. Come here. All right. I feel better, thank you. All right. So let's go to Structure now. You see an entirely new section of objects specifically built for this map. And these pieces, as you can tell, we have a huge library of pieces that we can go through. And some of them are very simple. Now, as I'm placing this object, you'll notice that instead of the object moving when I move, I actually orbit around the object as long as I hold on to it. There are like 24 people in this room just wet themselves. The reason we did this is, we've been watching you guys, and we've seen what you guys have been doing in Forge, and we're extremely impressed, especially because half of the stuff you do is agonizing to actually do in Halo 3 Forge. So our goal is to fly Falcons into the Coliseum. And also, from the beginning, we were... from the beginning, our goal has been to make Forge easier to use. So, for example, I let go of a piece, it stays put. Now, that's only the beginning. The reason that object stayed put is because we actually have multiple physics models that you can apply to an object. So for example, there's normal, which if I drop it now, behaves correctly. What you saw earlier was fixed, which meant once you let go of it, it stays exactly how you let go of it. And the most exciting one, I think, is called phased physics. And what phased physics allows us to do is actually interpenetrate any object through any object or world geometry. Like so.
Penetrated.
Did I hear an ask for nudge? You mean like if I grab the object and I hold down on the left stick and I start moving really slow? Or maybe you want even more specific and you want coordinate editing. No, we love you. You see, there's also some other features in here. You're able to set a snap on your rotation. So, if you're working within, say, you want to work 30-degree increments, you just start rotating, and it'll move in 30 degrees at a time. And if you're like, you don't really like where you position that, let's just start all over. And then you think, this piece actually kind of sucks. Let's just get rid of all the blocks. Gone. I hated that block. So that goes over, just some of the different things you can do with an object. I mean, I'm showing you some really simple objects here, just really nice blocks, but they actually get a lot more complex from things like this bridge to, oh, you're not supposed to be wooing yet, to actually much larger objects. This one ought to seem fairly familiar to people. Of course, blocks aren't the only thing you're able to place. You saw earlier I was placing a kill ball. David Allen is about to show you guys the power of what we call the vehicle man cannon. Excuse me. You're gonna drop a mongoose or something for them there? Oh yeah, you're gonna completely miss and we'll all laugh at you. There goes. Yes! Oh, he jumped out. Coward. And then, of course, a lot of the things that you were able to place, you were able to place in the previous iteration of Forge, such as teleporters. So if I go down here and I go down to teleporters, did you just? Oh man. We're gonna place a teleporter here, and you'll notice the teleporter looks a little different. One of the interesting things about this teleporter is this cylinder you're seeing here, you only see while you're working on it in Forge, and it's actually the boundary of the teleporter. So I can make the teleporter be larger. But wait, there's more. You can also decide what gets to teleport through it. For example, players, land vehicles, heavy vehicles, flying vehicles. David Allen, if you would kindly get in your mongoose again. It's going to take him a second. Alright, so I'll just put this down for a bit. What? Alright, so you got teleporters, those are fun. Of course, we had to bring back the special effects for the people that like to do the pretty awesome screenshots. I mean, the old ones like Colorblind makes everything nice and grayscale. And then we've got, some fancy next-gen stuff. There you go. Old-timey, now it looks like an old film. All right, here comes David Allen. Oh wait, stop. Forgot to set the teleporter. There you go. That's gonna end great. It'll be fine. Oh! Oh yeah, all sorts of fun things. Make it look like it's at nighttime. All right, so that's a pretty good sampling of some of the different gadgets you're able to play with. That's an example of a bridge being put in my face. You're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do, are you? I'm gonna dodge that. All right. Let's see. Is there? Oh yes, of course. Another thing that's coming back from Sandbox is the colored lights that you were able to place for landmarking. We added several more. And some of them do cool things like pulse gently. Toys. So they want to look at toys. So of course the golf ball and the golf club are back. Most important thing we've ever done ever.